In the previous class, I explained the examples of binomial distribution, binomial variate. So binomial variate or binomial distribution is applicable to a number of heads. The problem related with the coin, problems related with the getting the head or tail. And second is problem related with the male and female children. Problem related with male and female children. Next is number of bombs hit the bridge. Number of bombs. Problems based on number of bombs. Okay. Third type of examples. And fourth type of problems is number of defective articles. Number of defective articles. The next is number of seeds germinated. Seeds germinated. Okay. These are the 5 type of examples coming under binomial variate. And remember, in the binomial distribution, they will give you the N and P. N means the total number of events and P means probability of happening the event. Okay, these 2 points will give you. And remember, N is always less than 10. In the problem, N value is less than 10, then it is a binomial distribution problem. Remember this. Okay. And next is mean, variance and standard deviation of binomial variation. What is the mean? How to calculate mean? Expectation of X. Let us X be the binomial variate with parameter N and P. N and P are the parameters. With the help of N and P, you have to calculate mean. So mean, that is expectation of X. So if they ask to calculate mean, you multiply N and P. Equation for mean is NP. Mean is equal to NP as per binomial distribution. So you multiply N and P. You multiply N and P, you will get the mean. Okay. And variance. If they ask to calculate variance, you multiply NPQ. NPQ is the equation for variance. And third is standard deviation. Standard deviation of X is equal to square root of variance. These 3 equations you studied in your 5th semester. But there are slight changes. So in the binomial variate, mean is equal to NP, variance is equal to NPQ, standard deviation is equal to square root of variance. That is square root of NPQ. These 3 equations you remember. Okay. These are the 3 equations. These 3 equations are important. Okay. The next is the examples on binomial distribution. This is the question. Write down the range of variation of the following distribution. What is the range? Range means expectations of a binomial variation. In the binomial variation, N is equal to 7, P is equal to 0.4. 0.4. This is the given thing. What is the range? What is your expectation? What is the possibility? So probability is 0.4. Then N value is P. Then what is the range of variations? Range of variation. Variate. Range of variate means expected value of X. So the expected value of X may be 0 to 7. N is 7. So expectation may be from 0 to 7. So answer is N is 7, P is 0.4, Q is 0.6. That is Q is equal to 1 minus P. So range of variance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the range of variation. This is the answer. Okay. Range may be, the result may be 0, it may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3, 4, 5, 6, last maximum 7. Your expectation. That is the range. Remember this. Then second question. Write down the probability mass function. Write down the probability mass function, mean and variance for the n is equal to 7, p is equal to 0.4. N value is 7, p is 0.4. For this, 3 questions are asked. One is probability mass function. First is probability mass function, and second is mean, and third is variance. These 3 are asked. So you note down the given thing. Answer, n is 7, p is 0.4. So probability mass function, and then you calculate Q. Q is always 1 minus P. Q is always 1 minus P. Therefore, Q is equal to 1 minus 0.4. P value is 0.4. Okay. So Q is equal to 0.6. In this way, you calculate the value of Q. P is 0.4. Q is equal to 1 minus P. So Q is equal to 1 minus 0.4. 0.4. 1 minus 0.4 is equal to 0.6. This is the answer. .6 is the Q value. Then probability mass function means your equation. Equation of the binomial distribution is this is the given thing. Probability mass function is equal to probability x is equal to NCX P raised to x Q raised to n minus x. This is the equation. Okay. This is called as probability mass function. In this probability mass function, you write the value of P, Q, N. So probability of x is equal to n value is 7. You write x as x. P is 0.4 raised to x. Q is 0.6 raised to n minus x means 7 minus x. This is called as probability mass function. Probability mass function. The next question is mean. Mean is equal to NP. Mean is equal to NP. So, n is 7, p is 0.4 is equal to 2.8. Mean is 2.8. Okay. The next question is variance. Variance is equal to NPQ. 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 So, n is 7, p is 0.4, q is 0.6. Multiply these, you will get 1.68. Variance is 1.68. Clear? In this way, you solve the question. This is the second example. Then come to the third example. The third example is a binomial variate parameter n is equal to 1, p is equal to 0.3. write down its mean and variance. Write down its mean and variance. What is the probability that the variable takes the value 0? Here also there are 3 questions. First question is, what is mean? In the first question, they ask to calculate what is mean. In the first question, what is mean? First is mean. Second is variance. Then third question is, what is the probability that the variable takes the value 0? Means x value 0. Put the x value 0 and ascertain the answer. The third question. Okay. You see here. Answer, n is 1, p is 0.3. Then q is equal to, you calculate, q is equal to 1 minus p, 1 minus 0.3. So q is equal to 0.7. So always you calculate q. Q is equal to 1 minus p. Write the equation and ascertain q value. Then np is equal to, what is the n value? Anybody tell me? What is the n?
1.
N is 1. What is p?
0.3.
What is the answer? 1 into 0.3 is equal to what?
0.3.
0.3 is the answer. Okay, first question completed. Second is variance. Variance is equal to NPQ. What is N?
1.
P?
0.3.
Q?
0.7.
Then multiply them. What is the answer?
0.20.
0.21.
0.21.
Okay. Then third question is, if value of x is 0, they ask to calculate probability. Okay. So you write the equation. Probability of x is equal to ncx, p raised to x, q raised to n minus x. This is the equation of binomial. Okay. In place of x, you put 0. You put 0 and ascertain the answer. So probability of x is equal to 0. X value 0 is equal to n is 1, x is 0. So 1C0. Then P is 0.3 raised to 0. Q is 0.7 raised to 1 minus 0 is equal to 1C0 is equal to 1. Then 0.3 raised to 0. If power value is 0, its value is 1. Remember this. That is 1. And 0.7 raised to 1 is equal to 0.7. Clear? So value is 0.7. Probability is 0.7. This is the answer. Clear? Come to the next question. A biased coin has probability of head. Probability of head 0.4. The coin is tossed 6 times. The coin is tossed. The coin is tossed 6 times. How many times would you expect head? Expectation means mean. Remember this. Expectation means mean. Then what is the n value in the given problem? What is the n? And what is the p? What is n in the given problem? How many times? How many times you toss the coin?
6.
How many times you toss the coin?
6 times.
6 times. That is n. Then what is the probability?
0.4.
You note down. N is 6, P is 0.4. Expectation means mean. What is the mean equation?
NP.
Then NP. So you have to calculate Q. Q is 1 minus P. 1 minus P is equal to 1 minus 0.4. So 0.6 is the answer. Okay. Then mean. What is mean? What is the mean value?
2.4.
2.4.
2.4.
Okay, that is the answer. Clear? Come to the next question. The probability that a daily wage worker get on an average per particular day is 8, 0.8. Probability that a daily wage worker gets work particular day 0.8. Okay. Among 30 days in a month, if X denotes the number of days on which he gets the work, find the mean and variance. They asked to calculate mean and variance. Okay, they asked to calculate mean and variance. So you tell me what is probability, what is p value in the problem. What is p value in the problem? Probability. Yes. You don't know. What is the probability in the given problem? P value. The probability that a daily wage worker gets 0.8. P is 0.8. And number of days. Number of days is 30. This 30 days is called as N. 30 days is called as N. Then calculate mean and variance. N is 30, P is 0.8. What is the value of Q? Tell me value of Q. What is the value of Q?
29.2.
I am asking Q. What is Q? How to calculate Q? Q equation. Hmm?
0.2.
0.2 is the Q. Okay. That is Q is equal to 1 minus P. 1 minus P. So Q is equal to 1 minus 0.8. Is equal to 0.2. Okay. Then they asked to calculate mean and variance. Mean is equal to NP. What is the answer? What is mean? NP. N into P. Yes.
24.
24.
4.
So 30 into 0.8 is equal to 24. Then next is variance. Variance is equal to NPQ. Then what is NPQ answer? N into P into Q.
4.8.
4.8. Okay. 30 into 0.8 into 2 is equal to 4.8. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Come to the next problem. For a binomial variate with parameter n is equal to 14, p is equal to 4, write down the probability mass function. Second question is mean. Third question is standard deviation. Third question is standard deviation. Here they asked three questions. Here they asked three questions. First is write down the PMF, probability mass function. Probability mass function means equation of binomial distribution. Remember this. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳ್ರಿ PMF ಅಂದ್ರ equation ಬರೀರಿ ಅಂತ. ಏನ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು? binomial distribution equation ಬರೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾವ. ಒಂದನೇ question. Second question is mean. Third question is standard deviation. Three questions asked. Okay. So in the given problem, what is n? Yes, come on, tell me what is n?
14.
What is p?
0.4.
Then tell me q value. What is q? What is q? Huh?
0.6.
0. N is 14, P is 0.4. What is the Q equation and Q answer? Okay. What is the mean?
5.6.
Mean is equal to
5.6.
5.6. Okay. Then second is standard deviation. Standard deviation equation is Standard deviation is equal to square root of NPQ. NPQ is the standard deviation equation. Okay, then what is the answer?
1.83.
1.83. 14 into 0.4 into 6 is equal to 3.36 square root. 3.36 square root is equal to 1.83. Okay. 1.83. Good. Next problem. You see this problem. An unbiased coin is tossed 5 times. How many times you toss the coin?
5 times.
5 times. That is n value. Okay. Find the probability that the tossed coin result in heads only. Heads only means your expectation is head only. How many coins are there? 5 coins are there. So how many heads you expect? 5 heads you expect. Remember this. And second question is 3 head, 2 tail. Your expectation is 3 heads. If there are 3 heads, automatically 2 will show a tail. Okay. Third question is 4 or more head. 4 or more head means if you get 4 head, it is accepted. If more than 4 heads, that is also accepted. More than 4 means how many heads will you expect?
5.
Come on, tell me. Huh?
5.
5. Because there are 5 coins. Okay. Not more than 5. Okay. So here n is 5. N is 5. P is equal to 0.5. How I calculated is 0.5. Probability is not given in the problem. P value is not given in the problem. I taken 0.5. Probability of head. Probability of head is 0.5. Huh?
Don't know.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೋದು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಬರ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು. ಪ್ರೊಬ್ಯಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ನ್ಯಾಗ ಬಹಳ 10 ರಿಂದ 15 ಮಂದಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು. 10 ರಿಂದ 15 ಮಂದಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪ್ರೊಬ್ಯಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ರಿ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರೊಬ್ಯಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ತಿಳಿಯೋಲ್ಲ? The coin is having 2 faces. One is head, another is tail. Okay. So probability of head is 1/2. Probability of tail is 1/2. 1/2 is the probability of head. 1/2 is the probability of tail. Remember this. Head bidre tail bidula, tail bidre head bidula. Adakka probability ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1/2. Adidra ada half. Half is nothing but 0.5. Probability of head is 0.5. So Q, probability of Q is equal to 1 minus P. So its answer is 1 minus 0.5 is equal to 0.5. Then the first question is your equation. You see the equation. Probability mass function P, probability of X is equal to NCX, P raised to X, Q raised to N minus X. This is the equation. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಒಂದ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಒಂದು ಬರಿಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆದಾಗ ಒಂದ್ರ ತೆಳಗ ಒಂದು ಬರೀರಿ. ನನಗೆ ಜಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. You don't write in a single line. You write 1 by 1 below the stepwise. Stepwise you write 1 by 1. Don't write in a single line. Okay. So the first question is only head. Only head means how many heads are there? Only head. Only head means there are 5 heads. Okay. There are 5 coins, 5 heads. 5 coins are there, 5 heads are there. So I write x is equal to 5. In this case, x is equal to 5. How x is equal to 5? Our expectation is head only. Head only means 5 coins are there. We expect 5 heads. 5 heads. So you write the equation. In this equation, you fill the value. In this equation, you fill the value. Okay, I'll write here. Probability of x is equal to 5 is equal to n value is 5, x value is 5. 5C5. P is 0.5 raised to x means 5. Q is also 0.5 raised to n minus x. N is 5, x is 5. Okay. I filled the value in the equation. If there are any doubt, you ask me. I filled the values in the equation. Factors in the equation. Am I right or wrong? In the above equation, I put the values. Any doubt?
No. No, sir.
The next step is n 5C5 is equal to 1. Remember this. 5C5 is equal to only 1. Answer. And 5.5 raised to 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. Second step. 5C5 is equal to 1. 0.5 raised to 5. 0.5 raised to 0. 0.5 raised to 0 is equal to 1. Remember this. So 1 into 0.5 raised to 5 into 1. So if you multiply this, last answer is 0.5 raised to 5. You write the 0.5 5 times and ascertain the answer. 0.5 raised to 5 is equal to 0.03125. This is the probability. Probability of getting only head. Only head means all heads. Okay, this is the answer for the first question.